Howdy folks, this is Rowdy. Welcome to Foothills of Appalachia. We just got off from work today and got home and ate a bite of supper, and it's about to get dark, but we're going to gather our watermelons. All of our watermelons have done about all they're going to do. Some of them's ripe, and well, they're about as ripe as they're going to get, but we're going to have to get them pulled off, and we'll show you what they look like and gather them all up here. We hope you enjoy the video. Like I say, it's about to get dark on us, and we need to get these watermelons pulled, get them out of the garden. Everything's dying back. The cantaloupes we had right here, they're died back. They're all gone except for one. I got one left that ain't ripe. Well, got a few small ones. I don't think they'll have enough time to make anything much. Got a couple of little small ones right there. We'll show you what watermelons we got. We've been eating a few of them. Right, here's one. They're not real big, but it was just too dry on them when they needed rain. Go from the watermelon right here on the stem, go out here and follow this tendril out here. It's curled up. When that thing right there turns brown and dries up, your watermelon is ripe. Another thing you can do is roll it over and see the bottom of it. The bottom of it will be pale colored like that right there. But that one's done all it's going to do. Let me show you another one over here. Let's see, where'd it go? All right, here we go. This is the biggest one I have. And listen to how this one sounds. It's got a more hollow sound to it. But that's the way my grandpa checked them to see if they're ripe, and that's the way I do it. And I can tell, I've done it enough over the years, I can tell whether it's ripe or not just by the sound of it. So we're gonna get these watermelons out of here. Get them gathered up in a pile for you to look at. Okay, here's the biggest one. I don't know what it weighs. I'll weigh it here in a few minutes. Okay, here's the crop. I've already eaten about 3 watermelons, and there's been a few I had to throw away that got blossom end rot on the end of them. And they just, from lack of rain, consistent lack of rain, that one on the end, see how pointed it is on the end right there? That's from lack of rain. But right here I have 13 watermelons. This is the biggest one right here, and it weighs 25 pounds is what it weighs. Now, in a good year, they'll get a lot bigger than that. I have grown these types of watermelons that would weigh 30 or 35 pounds, in that range. But it's been a terrible year for watermelons. Been a tough year. I believe this has been the hardest garden season I've ever had. As far as the weather, it's been dry. That sun seems like it's just extra hot. But that's the crop right there. There's a little small one right here. I'm going to let it grow. Just let it go. Where'd it go? Can't see it. Now this is the last one right here. It's still green, and here's the little tendril I was talking about. It's still green. I'm just going to leave it in here and let it grow big as it'll get. It's not too big right there now, probably about 8 inches long. But it's pointed on the end too, and that's from just lack of rain. I have 1 cantaloupe left right here. It's about the size of a bowling ball. A few more days it'll be ripe. But it's about to get dark on us, and we got lots of tomatoes, plenty of tomatoes. Been canning tomatoes, making salsa, been making pasta sauce, and keeping my wife busy. Just look at here, what a tomato. That's a solid tomato. That thing's big. That's a big tomato. I'll give you just a little short garden tour, update. All this sea of green, that is our sweet potatoes, and they spread out pretty good. They've overtaken the peas over here. You can see I got a row of Crowder peas right here. They're putting on peas. They got blooms all over them. But the sweet potatoes and the cantaloupes and watermelons, they just kind of grow together, overlapped one another. But it'll probably be October before I dig these sweet potatoes. I'm going to let them do all they'll do. I got a full 60-foot long, stepping on watermelons. I got a full 60-foot long row of them sweet potatoes. Here's our Hickory King corn. It's done made ears of corn, and it's drying out. We'll just let it stay there and dry out. We'll feed that to the chickens and the animals. Just more or less growed it to have feed. Okra right here, we got okra starting to bear real good. There's our butternut squash. They're all ready to harvest off of there. There's a few little green ones. They'll grow right on till frost kills them. Yeah, there's some little small ones right there. Got a few cucumbers left, but they looking pretty rough. They've done about all they gonna do. Summer's moving on. Before we know it, it'll be cold weather again. Seems like the older I get, the faster time goes. That's just life, I reckon. Here's our poblano pepper. It's looking kind of ragged. You see right here, we're still getting plenty of tomatoes. We're gonna have to can some more tomatoes or give them away. I don't know which we'll do, whichever one the wife wants to do. That plant right there is doing real good. That's taller than I am. That tomato plant's 6 feet tall. Let me back up here. There's our mountain white half runner beans. I got to get them things picked and start canning beans. They just absolutely loaded with beans. If you look right there, look at the beans hanging. That's tomorrow's project. It's about to get dark. Plenty of beans. We still got plenty of tomatoes. We'll have tomatoes for a couple more weeks probably. Right there, that tropical storm Debbie, it come in, blowed things down, blowed part of the corn down. That's all we have for you today in today's video. I don't know if you can tell in the camera or not, but it's done got dark on us. And this is our watermelon harvest, and this big one right here, it weighs 25 pounds. I'm sure that they would have done better if we'd got more rain, but it is what it is. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed day.